Hello, HTV boxing fans. It is fight day. Ukraine's Vasiliy Lomachenko is fighting American Jamaine Ortiz in a 12-round bout today at the Madison Square Gardens Theater in New York. The main event will begin approximately 11 p.m. Eastern, and as I always do, I try to do a pre-fight analysis for some of the major fights. And so in a few hours we are going to be going to New York. Oh, don't forget, we are also going to be on with our watch night party with a few of our boxing folks. Let's have fun. Let's watch together. The event is going to be on ESPN Plus in the United States, and it is promoted by Top Rank. As I always do in pre-fight analysis, I try to talk about the strengths and weaknesses of the boxers, both boxers, my thoughts on the overall fight, and what I think they should be doing to get the win. This is Talking Boxing. In case this is your first time, please do subscribe and also share this video. Normally, like I said, I do this way in advance before fight day, but we're doing this live today from New York. All right. So let's talk briefly about Lomachenko. Anatoliyovich Lomachenko. That's his middle name. Of course, I probably butchered it. So he's coming in as a two-time Olympian medalist with a record of 16 wins, with 11 of the wins by way of knockout. And since his debut in 2014, he has only lost twice. He last fought Ghana's Richard Comey in December of last year, and he won by unanimous decision. I was there. I was ringside. I must say, Comey took a lot of punishment, but he did end up finishing the rounds. At some point, Lomachenko felt like they could have saved him or saved Comey, but Comey just kept going, and he did finish the 12 rounds. But it was an interesting fight. That was the first time I was personally seeing Lomachenko in person. He's a hell of a fighter, and I guess he also has respect for his colleague fighters. But it was an interesting fight. But that was the last time he fought. What are his strengths coming in? I say Loma got power. He has the strength and skill to deliver very powerful punches that can basically take down just anybody. In his professional career, he has successfully knocked out 61% of his opponents, and countless times he sent several of them to their knees in the ring. But Loma can also take punishment. He's a durable fighter, and if you have followed Loma in his career, you will know that there is no way you are going to keep him on the canvas. In his entire career, he has only fallen once. Yep. And that was his bout with Jorge Linares, where he actually made a comeback and won the fight by TKO in round 10. That's how durable this man is. What are his weaknesses specifically coming into this fight? I think Loma doesn't have age on his side. He is in his 30s, and that can be an advantage to the much younger Ortiz. So let's talk briefly about Jamaine, the technician Ortiz. Ortiz is coming in with a record of 16 wins, 8 by way of knockout. He has a total of 87 rounds to his name, and a 47% knockout rate. He debuted in 2016, and since then he has never been defeated, only drawing once against Joseph Adorno in 2021. His last bout was in May of this year with Jamal Herring. Jamal Herring, another fighter that I admire so much. But he lost. Jamal lost to him, and Ortiz came out as the winner by unanimous decision after 10 rounds. What are his strengths coming in? He's young, just in his late 20s compared to Loma. he should have much more energy if you consider the age. He's got very fast hands, which allows him to throw sudden jabs at his opponents. And for a young fighter, he's very fluid in the ring and has some pretty good movement, I would say. He has never tasted defeat in his career, but I think tonight may be different. He also has a reach advantage in this bout, which gives him a chance to fight from the outside. What are his weaknesses? I say Ortiz, although he's a very good fighter, he's not an exceptional fighter, I should say. He's not particularly good in any specific skill, especially when you consider who he's fighting, Lomachenko. What are my thoughts on this fight? This is going to be a very interesting one, especially for Lomachenko and his fans who had to watch him step away from boxing, defending his country of Ukraine, following Ukraine being invaded by Russia early this year. A fight that is still going on, a very sad situation there. So seeing him back kind of give a glimpse of some kind of hope, a different kind of hope to Ukrainians. So that's a good thing. Now, many people, including myself, have argued that this bout is just a warm-up. That's how I see it, for Lomachenko to get back in the ring and back in the boxing game. And I think this theory holds a lot of water if you think about it. He's Lomachenko. There's no way Lomachenko is going to lose to Ortiz. Yes, I have already gotten ahead of myself instead of waiting for my prediction. Ortiz is a very good boxer for a fighter, but for a fighter like Loma, you have to be exceptionally good to be able to stop him. I think this is going to be a very easy win for Lomachenko. He's going to take control of the fight from start to the end. Loma is going to inflict a lot of punishment on Ortiz from all angles and directions, no doubt. Ortiz may have a chance of taking home a win if he's able to counter Lomachenko's shots, and maybe he uses some long reaching jabs to slow Loma down. And if he's able to do that, keep Loma from finding his rhythm, he may stand a chance, but that is not likely to happen. Come on, if you've been watching boxing for a while, this is Lomachenko of Top Rank, okay? From Ukraine. There's no way Loma is losing this fight. I have said it. This is a warm-up fight, but we still got to talk about it because we love boxing that much, right? So I predict an overall. I'm expecting a late stoppage from Vasiliy Lomachenko, probably within the 8th or 12th round of this bout. However, I mean, it is possible that the fight will lapse the entire 12 rounds with Lomachenko still coming up as the winner by unanimous decision. This is Talking Boxing, and this is the Boxing Doc. Again, don't forget to stay up to watch the fight with us in a few hours. All right? This is Ace TV. Whew. It's going to be a long night.